use a French bulldog royal canin, alright?
Yeah.
A, the birds can't eat it. B, it's big enough for a dog to care about it,
Yeah.
but it's not too big for them to chew too long. I hate when a dog goes and starts chewing.
Yeah.
And you just stand there, so you're not tracking, you're chewing, alright? So I go there, so the peg always goes on the left hand side of a sand pad.
Yeah.
Okay? So the peg goes in. Now what I do is I lay a sand pad for a puppy. Talk about a German Shepherd puppy, about an age. That's my sand pad, okay? The flag is here. So I come in, I create a disturbance in the ground about here. Alright? So then I'll put food there, make sure it goes underneath. Bit of food there, bit of food there, probably 20 pieces, okay? Okay. So what happens, so I get my puppy
Yep.
on the short leash, I'm holding it by the back cord, I'm not
Yep.
putting it underneath the puppy yet.
Yeah.
And then I put the food right here. He said, here little man, I've got food on the ground, have a look, bang. He goes, my God. He just starts playing with the flag, in that case, I'll pick
Away.
the flag off, you know?
Yeah.
Or he goes, oh, there's food here. So I loosen the leash up and let the puppy go into this sand pad. Now, I only have one way into this sand pad and I have one way out of the sand pad.
Cool.
That's where I'm standing.
Yeah.
So right around this sand pad, there is no disturbance at all. Only disturbance is here, and that's where the food is. Okay. So my little guy is gonna come in, and hopefully he will go, oh, there's food here. So I put probably about 4 pieces here that are starting. He starts, loosen the leash up. Now this little guy is gonna go, hey, there's food here. So he starts, he eats a bit here, eats a bit there. What do? I'm not gonna wait there and watch him eat. As behind him, I'm replacing the food what he eats.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So he's standing there, he's eating, oh, there's a bit here, so I'll put 2 pieces there. So that amount of food, what I put in a sand pad, it remains.
Yeah.
So then I have a stopwatch on it. Okay? So I want this puppy to be in that sand pad, slowly built up. It starts from a short period, okay? I want that puppy here next 2 to 6 weeks in a sand pad up to 6 minutes.
So you would just start with like 30 seconds a minute?
What? It all depends on puppy behavior.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We have puppies in the club, we can, a first session they go for 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're calm, they're collected, they're all that, alright? What do we want the 6 minutes?
Keep the nose on the ground.
Concentration level.
That's how long the track is.
That's how long the IGP1 track is. So
Cool.
you know, that puppy builds up mental duration to do an IGP1 track over a 6 weeks of period. This is not one session. Okay? Then what I do is I'll put them on a sand pad, and I want to also see if they eat most of the food and what the behavior changes are. Because sometimes you watch when a puppy eats and they can't find food, they get a bit hectic. Then you go, I help him out, I'll put a bit more food here. Calms the nerves down a little bit. Then you have a natural dog, or just, hey, I'm good, I'm trusting there's gonna be one more piece here, alright? And we'll find them. So if you have a dog what a lack of food creates drive, then you know when you start tracking how you're gonna place your food, how much food you start on the track actually.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
If you have a dog what's really calm, then there is no food on a sand pad, then you know you can start pushing the dog a little bit quicker on the track. So I have a sand pad, I spend probably about 10 times in that sand pad over 4 or 5 weeks. So I'm just trying to give you a window what I do, okay? Then all of a sudden this puppy knows the rules. Come in, he eats all the food here, and eventually, okay, when I'm removing the pup from the sand pad, he gets to the food and I'll go, food in my hand, I stick it under his nose, I pull the dog out, but I grab the head and I lure it there. So, all right mate, we finished. Wow, good boy. Away from the sand pad. I don't grab the puppy physically, I don't remove it, I don't drag it out. I'm getting food. I said, hey mate, look what I got here. I got all this food. You know, oh, good boy. Track is finished. So that's done. Next one from here, you got the sand pad, and then all of a sudden, I have a bridge here. And then I'll create another sand pad here.
Ah, cool.
So what happens, the pup's gonna come in, he's gonna go, I know what to do, boom, 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 boom. and there is no food. There's no flag on that one. So there is no food. And he's like,
Just where you go.
how come there's no food? I'm running out. And then he goes, hey, there's more sand here. I never have food in the first step,
Yeah.
and I always have food in the second step, 2 pieces, and I have another sand pad. So when I do that, I reduce the size of this sand pad, and I create, with the bridge, I call it the bridge, and then I create more bigger sand pad here. So when a dog comes in, he moves from this sand pad over the bridge to that sand pad.
Cool.
So what do we do from here? Over time, that bridge becomes longer, and that second sand pad becomes your first turn.
Oh, good. That's so cool.
So that becomes 10 steps, 20 steps, 40 steps, 50 steps, 80 steps, and then when he hits that second pad, that's gonna be this big, and I'm gonna have a third turn.
Yeah.
So when he's gonna come into that pad, I'm gonna shorten my leash. I'm walking behind the dog. I'll give him little back scratches. Everything is good. You work your little man. He gets to the sand pad on that corner, and then he will go, oh, I found more food. And then you can just go. If he's having issues taking the turn, you can just throw a bit of food there, and he goes.
Yeah.
That's how your corners come about.
Cool.
Bloody